Alright everybody, what is going on? It is your boy C4 here, continuing with my 32-team breakdown for the upcoming 2014 draft. If you didn't check out the last video with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, make sure you go check that out as well as every other video. Today we're breaking down the Minnesota Vikings, who last year was 5-10-1 draw. Their MVP, obviously, Adrian Peterson, even though he was injured, still one of the premier running backs in this league and the heart and soul of that offense. What's the game against Chicago that I watched? He was an absolute beast. You could not stop him. The level of determination on this guy is just unmatched. AP was by far their MVP last year. Looking at their draft from last year, 3 first-round picks. Ultimately, I probably have to say it's a pretty bad draft. They got Sharif Floyd, who I liked going in the draft, the defensive tackle out of Florida. Finished with 19 tackles, 2.5 sacks. Second first-round pick was Xavier Woods, the cornerback at FSU, had ideal size. I think he was 6'1", 210. 48 tackles. No interceptions. But then they got Cordarrelle Patterson with the third first-round pick, the wide receiver with Tennessee. 45 receptions, 600 total yards, 7 total touchdowns. Basically won them the game against my Philadelphia Eagles because Eagles could not establish any form of kickoffs. Pretty much the Vikings got to start their own 50 every goddamn fucking time. So Cordarrelle Patterson really panned out. Good first-round pick. The other two guys, jury's still out on them. Obviously weren't as productive as you would assume many first-round picks would have been. But you got to do what you got to do. Look at the free agency period this year. They re-signed Matt Castle, re-signed Everson Griffin, who was highly touted free agent. They also brought in Linval Joseph from the Giants, who I think is actually a pretty good pickup for how old he's 25 years old. Starting defensive tackle probably. Could start over. Is it still Pat Williams? Is it Pat Williams or Kyle Williams? Whatever is left from the Williams wall, I believe, left this year in free agency. And they also got Captain Marlin, the corner from Carolina. Good veteran player right there. Fortunately, they lost Jared Allen, who's been a beast for year after year. Almost can guarantee that guy to get you 10 sacks. But he has gone to better places. Hopefully he doesn't end up in Seattle, because that would be just unfair. But, you know, ultimately that was an alright free agency period. But signing Matt Castle to that kind of money makes this pick a little tough to make, but it's a pick they gotta make. It's tough, but they gotta do it. I have the Minnesota Vikings taking quarterback Derek Carr from Fresno State. I think Derek Carr is probably ultimately the safest quarterback pick in this draft. So it's pretty much impossible for them to fuck up on this. Blake Bortles still has a little bit of undoubt because up until the end of this year's college season, he was, a second, third round grade quarterback, and then he ultimately just blew up at the last second. So that means he has a good run of form, but he hasn't, there's a chance that maybe this good run of form runs out and he actually turns out to be that third round caliber quarterback that everyone projected him to be. Teddy Bridgewater came in, everyone, first overall pick, shitty pro day, shitty combine, he's slipping. Johnny Manziel, super talented, lots of upside, probably the highest ceiling out of all these quarterbacks, very, very risky. Then you get a guy like Derek Carr, pocket quarterback, good pocket presence, threw 50-some touchdowns, healthy, can run if he has to. I think he's the safest pick here. Look at their depth, they have Matt Castle and Christian Ponder. Christian Ponder is done. You might as well just get rid of that guy while you can. I think he actually wanted to get traded. Matt Castle is not the quarterback that's going to keep Adrian Peterson happy. So you need to go get Derek Carr, the quarterback from Fresno State. They had to get quarterback, I think, and basically the reasoning for Derek Carr is that he's the last good quarterback available at this point. So if you're a Vikings fan, please let me know in the comment section below why they shouldn't take Derek Carr in this year's draft. Look forward to hearing your opinions. As always, make sure you subscribe to Beast Mode TV for more NFL mock draft breakdowns. Till next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out and see you later.